Ethereum is back above $2,000 once again, and it has had an insane rally over the past couple of days, partly also due to Blackrock filing an application for an Ethereum spot ETF, which would obviously be huge. We'll get both a Bitcoin and an Ethereum ETF. So in this video, let's dive into the Ethereum chart and let's look at some technicals and some levels that I'm watching. By the way, if you're watching this and you are not yet following my page or my channel, follow down below to make sure that you do get future updates. So you can see over here, NASDAQ files for Blackrock proposed iShares Ethereum Trust ETF. This was written on November 9th. You can see over here the quick take. Blackrock is confirmed to be working on a spot Ether ETF according to a 19B4 filing made on Thursday afternoon. So not only have they filed for a Bitcoin ETF, they have now also filed for an ETH spot ETF, and this would obviously be huge. We are looking at, in the next couple of weeks, a window for approval for Bitcoin ETFs, but maybe we get everything. Maybe we get multiple Bitcoin spot ETFs, maybe Ethereum ETFs also. And this would just, in my opinion, be very, very bullish going into 2024, as it would allow a huge amount of participants that weren't able to put money into this in the last cycle to now participate through compliant, safe, secure, registered vehicles, these investment vehicles, these ETFs. And that could be very, very good for the continued bullish trend in 2024. So what we have here is the Ethereum chart. It's a daily chart, and it is on Bitstamp as the exchange. So you can see we had this massive rally over here where we went from 1500 to over 2100 literally in the last say 2 weeks or so. And that has just been a really, really good rally, not only just for the recent pump back above 2000, but we are now above all the key high time frame moving averages. So on the daily, you can see we are now above both the 50 and the 200. We are actually on the 3-day chart and the weekly chart also above these moving averages, and that is simply just full-blown bull territory. You can see one thing to pay attention to here. We had this golden cross. It came back down with the death cross, but if this continues to hold for maybe another week or so, maybe a week or two, you can see we will get another golden cross here if the 50 goes back up, and that would be really, really bullish in my opinion for the longer term, for the next few months. And again, what was key here, this horizontal level, this previous high, we are right up against it. We want to flip that, okay? The bulls want to flip this level, and then it is basically clear skies to about this level over here, and there's not much in between, right? So if we move this here, and that is also in line with the Fibonacci golden pocket, right? So if we do get bullish continuation here, which in my opinion, we're in a bullish trend, so the expectation is higher until we get invalidated, okay? So until we drop back below, I would say until we drop back below 1700 again, we're now in bullish territory, and the assumption is this continues to go higher. And as you can see, there's just this whole inefficiency here. There's not much resistance here up ahead. If we can flip this level, right, if we can get back above here, I think the target over here is somewhere between 3300 and 3700, and very potentially within the next 6 months or so. Obviously, this all lines up with the bullish conditions that we have. We have the Bitcoin halving coming up. We have potential Bitcoin spot ETFs. We now have a potential Ether spot ETF. We've had 2 years of bear market behind us. Technicals are all bullish. This is all just simply bullish until invalidation, in my opinion. And as you can see, these markets can move very, very fast. So look, the price is boring during the bear market. For 2 years, the first year of the bear market, we went all the way down, so we got the price capitulation. Then for another year, we basically went sideways in this range. That was time capitulation. It's getting boring, don't really know what to do. It just keeps chopping around. And once it starts moving, you can see what happened here in January of 2021. It really took off, right? You can see how quickly it moved. This move, if we get that from here, it could take us to 5,000 literally within 6 months. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, okay? I don't know the future for sure. But like I said, we're all looking at incredibly bullish fundamentals and technicals over the next few months. And this might just happen, especially if we get some sort of approval. Like, for now, it's just filings, it's just talk, but we are in a window where we are going to get some decisions within the next, say, 2 months or so, 2 to 3 months. There's a lot of anticipation for an approval in January of a Bitcoin spot ETF. Who knows, maybe even sooner than that. We'll have to wait and see. But look at this, okay? This is literally the price action from last cycle. So this is not some theory about it could happen. This is what happened in the past. Now, we don't know if it's going to happen again right now, but it can. And once it starts moving, it moves really, really fast. And that is why I've been saying throughout this bear market, you want to pay attention when nobody's interested. You want to buy when everyone is fearful. You want to buy when people are saying it's over, we're not going to get a cycle anymore. Everyone is angry, everyone has left crypto, social media engagement is way down. That is the time to buy. Look, we're at 2,000 already. Okay, we're up more than 2x from the lows at this point. And sure, while we might drop back, what if we don't? What if it starts going up and we get to 2,500 or 3,000? Are you still waiting for a pullback to get in? It goes to 3,500, goes to 4,000. At what point do you buy in? And this is the dilemma that many people are going to face as the price moves higher, because they weren't interested. You know, I've been in this market for more than 6 years now. I've seen the previous 2 boom and bust cycles, and it's the same situation every time. During the bear market lows, nobody's interested, nobody wants to buy, and that is the best time to buy, right? But as it goes higher, then people start getting interested. Like, oh, now crypto is coming back. Oh, I need to start paying attention. By that time, we're already in that full-blown bull market. Keeps going higher and higher and higher. It gives pullbacks, as you can see here. But look at what happened here. Where do you buy in? Sure, you got a pullback here. And in terms of price, it's pretty significant. But it lasts not that long. 1 or 2 or 3 weeks at most. And then it continues higher. And where at this point do you actually buy in if you weren't buying in during the accumulation phase or before it moved higher, right? The same situation now. You can see we've had this accumulation phase for about a year. Okay, maybe it pulls back, maybe it comes back down, who knows? But in case it doesn't, right? And imagine it does this, it goes back up. Where do you start buying? And then right now at 2,000 is obviously way better than buying at 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 or however high it's going to go in the next cycle. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. You can see the technicals are full-blown bullish on the daily, on the 3-day, on the weekly chart. We're all above the key moving averages from which parabolic bull markets move in the previous cycle. We are there. The fundamentals, we've had 2 years of bear market behind us. We have potentially spot ETF approvals for Bitcoin and maybe even for Ether coming in the next few months. We have the Bitcoin halving in April of next year. All of this just looks incredibly bullish going forward. And again, I'm just saying this now. Pay attention. If you are not yet positioned, you might want to consider doing that now rather than waiting till prices get a lot higher. And of course, you need to do this with risk capital only. That is always the case. You can never go all in. Crypto is risky. Assume everything you invest could be lost in a worst case scenario. Right? So whatever your risk capital or threshold is, whether that's $1,000 or $10,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 or $1 million, whatever it is, in the very worst case, if you put that in and it goes to zero, yes, it'll suck, but you will be fine, right? You can pay your bills and you'll never get in a difficult situation. That is kind of how you should approach this in terms of risk. But that potential upside, if we do get it, is 5x, 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x. Those huge multiples aren't going to come from Bitcoin or Ethereum. They'll come from altcoins and smaller cap coins. But the key, once again, is to get in early before the bull market starts, before these coins pump, and to pay attention and to recognize the bullish conditions that when this market is pumping and money is flowing in and everything is there, to watch for those new coin launches, to watch for the new narratives, because that is where the money is there. Because when the money flow stops, when the bull market is over, and these bull markets tend to last 12 months or so at most, sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more, but typically that's your window. Okay, so maybe we go up for the next 6 to 12 months, and after that, the party is probably over once again. And then I think the next bear market is going to be even worse than the previous ones we've seen, simply due to it just not being sustainable and potentially the whole global situation that we're in, where you know, there's a recession and everything just looks really, really bad. So the next crypto bear market might tie in with the global financial crisis, the global recession, and it might last a lot longer. So now is the time. This next cycle is the one that you need to make it work, the one that you need to make the most out of. And when you are up significantly, you need to take your profits and cash out. And then there's money to be made, obviously, shorting it and on the way down. But what I'm trying to say here is pay attention now, right? Before the prices go a lot higher. and you want to learn about that. So if you feel you want more training and guidance and getting started with crypto, come and join my VIP membership. That is what it's for. Completely for beginners all the way up to more advanced. If you want to learn, I've got a complete crypto beginners course. There's a 50 lesson trading course for crypto and forex, for reading charts. I write a monthly newsletter with updates, monthly video updates. We have a Discord where you get access to me personally and more than 2,000 members in the community with daily market updates. Questions get answered. You can ask as many questions as you want. I share my own insights, research, trade ideas, trade setups, all of that is in VIP. And for this month in November until the 28th, I'm running a very special offer, the lowest price that you will ever see to join it with the most amount of bonuses. The link is in the description down below. For Black Friday is the best time. 60-day money back guarantee if you want to join, so there's no risk to you. But after this special offer is over, the prices will go up and will increase even more in 2024 because it's simply way too cheap for everything that I offer. So if you want to come and join, you want to come and learn risk-free, you have 60 days to try it out, click the link in the description down below, sign up and come and join us. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.